What's up, y'all? This is Brad Pitt. Y'all might know me, the new movie called F1 where I play a race car driver. It doesn't make any sense. Why am I racing a car? I'm an old man, for crying out loud. I'm like 60 years old. Even though I look very young, but I'm an old man. I've been in the film business for a long time. For over 30 years. That's kind of like a long time. So anyway, y'all. Have y'all heard about the new Olympic Games that's happening in Milan, Italy next year? I'm going to be an athlete for the Olympics in Milan next year. I want to be a skier just like I'm a race car driver in the movie F1. I hope they'll accept me. And my friend Tom Cruise is about to participate in the Milan Olympics in the Winter Games next year also. Hello there. Welcome to the Olympic Committee of Switzerland. How can I help you, mister? Yes, I want to participate in the Olympic Games. Oh, you want to participate in the Olympic Games? Go on, have a seat, mister. So, why do you want to join the Olympics? And what is your name? And where do you come from? My name is Brad Pitt, and I come from the United States of America in the state of Oklahoma. Ah, Mr. Pitt, I see. You're in a lot of movies, right? Yep. I was in movies like Thelma and Louise, and Fisherman movies in Montana, and I was in, what other movies am I in that's maybe famous? Benjamin Button, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fury, and I'm going to play the race car driver in the new movie called F1 that's coming out this summer. And I'm here to participate in the Milan Olympics of 2026. Oh, I see. Now let me look at your resume on the internet. Okay, I see here that you were in the movie called Interview with the Vampire, and that's nothing but a stupid girls movie. Yep, nothing but a dumbass girls movie where guys are dressed up like girls because they're vampires. Vampires? What type of retarded shit is this crap? Nobody wants to watch your movie Interview with the Vampire. That's not a good qualifications for the Olympics. Oh yeah, just ignore that movie Interview with the Vampire. Nobody remembers that movie. What about you know me in that new movie called F1? Or like, Benjamin Button and, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I did a lot of stunts in those movies. Wait a minute, in the movie Fury, I was a tank driver. You know, a tank commander of the MP-44 machine gun. I didn't do any stunts in that movie, but I probably did a lot of stunts in F1 and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but the viewer never saw the movie because Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a big mountain of horse crap, and I'm married to a lady named Angelina Jolie, and she does those bull crap movies called the Tomb Raider series. Okay, Mr. Pitt. I need to look at your age, but I'm not going to ask you your age because that might be a bit offensive. That's okay, I'm a young man. A young man that you say. Let me see here. You're born somewhere in the early 1960s. That makes you around 60 years old this time of year. I mean, you're like in your early 60s or something. I'm sorry, Mr. Pitt. You're not qualified to be an athlete for the Olympics. But why not? Because you're old, for God's sakes. But that's not fair. I'm a great actor from Hollywood. A lot of ladies like me, and you say I'm old? That is offensive, you dumbass president of the Olympic Committee. I want to be an athlete for the Olympics. I want to be an action star because I'm a race car driver in the movie F1. But Mr. Pitt, you're too old to be a race car driver. Why do you want to be an F1 anyway? Aren't you a little bit too old to be a race car driver and you did it in like real life stunts as a race car driver instead of a film set? Mister, please stop telling me I'm old. I'm a young man, for crying out loud. Now listen here, Mr. Pitt. I have no time to argue with you. I mean, no time for arguments. Get out my office, now. You're old. Retire. Fine. If y'all saying I'm old, I'm gonna kick your ass for saying I'm old. I quit. I'm not gonna be an athlete for the Olympic Games in Milan of 2026. I'm out of this dumbass hellhole. That guy should never be an Olympic athlete in the first place and a stuntman because that guy is too old.